There are presently 3 principal British Virgin Islands news websites publishing news focused upon current affairs in the territory: BVI News, Virgin Islands Platinum News, Virgin Islands News Online. Because the British Virgin Islands only has 2 newspapers, and no full-time television station, online media has a comparatively stronger and more important presence in the British Virgin Islands. Of the 2 functioning newspapers in the territory, both maintain an online reporting presence. In the neighbouring United States Virgin Islands, the main daily, the Virgin Islands Daily News, reports on major stories developing in the British Islands. All news sites in the territory allow a great deal of latitude to the public to comment anonymously upon articles. In many instances, the comments in response to an article may be more edifying than the article itself. In a community as small as the British Virgin Islands, anonymous comments often indicate inside knowledge in relation news items, or serve as a vox populi in relation to developing stories. Main news websites. BVI News. BVI News arguably has the highest profile of the 3 mainstream sites, and is not viewed as politically affiliated. It does not publish the names of any of its senior staff or journalists. The parent company of BVI News is Media Expressions Limited. BVI News has an Alexa ranking of approximately 450,000, which makes it the most highly ranked news site in the British Virgin Islands by a narrow margin and the 9th most popular site overall. On SimilarWeb, it is ranked as the 8th most popular website in the British Virgin Islands overall, and the highest ranked news website. Economics commentator Dixon Igwe is a regular contributor to BVI News. Virgin Islands Platinum News. Virgin Islands Platinum News was originally named BVI Platinum, and is often still referred to as such. Although the firm's website address reflects its original name, it now uses the government-approved national moniker. The news site is seen as pro-National Democratic Party and anti-Virgin Islands Party. The news sites present senior reporters Melissa Edwards and Gordon French. Platinum News does not publish details of its ownership online, but the web address is registered to Platinum Investors Limited, a company registered in the British Virgin Islands. BVI Platinum has an Alexa ranking of approximately 580,000 and is the 15th ranked website in the territory. On SimilarWeb, it is ranked as the 10th most popular website in the British Virgin Islands, and the lowest ranked news website. In 2013, BVI Platinum was accused of breach of ethics by local politician Archibald Christian in relation to the publication of a leaked government report. Virgin Islands News Online. Virgin Islands News Online. It is alleged that the site is aligned with the political viewpoint of the Virgin Islands Party. There is open conflict between the news site and the ruling National Democratic Party, because of the news site's frequent challenge of the policies of the NDP. Vino is also critical towards Police Commissioner David Morris. The website is associated with Julian Willock, who served from 2010 to 2012 as Permanent Secretary to Minister of Communications and Works. The current editor-in-chief of Vino is Ruben J. A. Stobie, and the senior reporter is Nikolai J. L. According to its homepage, Vino is owned by Advance Marketing and Professional Services. The domain name itself is registered in the name of an ownership privacy protection organization. Virgin Islands News Online has an Alexa ranking of approximately 470,000, making it the middle-ranked online news website in the British Virgin Islands and 11th overall. On SimilarWeb, it is ranked as the 9th most popular website in the British Virgin Islands, and again the middle-ranked news website. Vino has been part of a number of controversies during its existence. Doubts as to whether its marketing manager John E. Leonard actually exists, or whether he was a cipher for other parties, have been expressed both in other media and in the House of Assembly. In March 2015 it was announced that Mr. Leonard was parting ways with Vino. Vino was sued for defamation by politician and ophthalmologist Dr. Hubert O'Neill. A court initially awarded Dr. O'Neill $20,000, but that was later made subject to appeal. Vino accused other news sites of a hidden agenda in relation to the report, and alleged that the lead journalist of a competitor might be racist. In 2013 Vino refused to pull an article after the magistrate threatened to initiate contempt of court proceedings. Also in 2013 Vino was criticized for showing pictures of a bloodied murder victim, but many readers and the public came to their defense. The news site strongly defended its actions. In April 2016, Minister of Education Myron Walworth sued the news site for libel. Newspaper sites. The two print newspapers' websites have a relatively low profile even within the British Virgin Islands. The website of the BVI Beacon is ranked on SimilarWeb as only the 286th most popular website in the territory, and the Island Sun is ranked 977. Press censorship. From time there have been criticisms of the British Virgin Islands government in relation to allegations of press censorship. This may be a byproduct of having much of the online news reporting originating from politically affiliated sources. Allegations of attempted press censorship have usually focused upon one of two concerns. The first relates to the controversial Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Act 2014, which was criticized both within the British Virgin Islands and abroad as an attack on press freedom. Amendments to the legislation to permit public interest publication of information somewhat mollified those criticisms. The second area of criticism relates to unfulfilled promises to pass a Freedom of Information Act in the British Virgin Islands. Despite multiple promises to introduce such legislation, to date not even draft legislation has been issued for public consultation. The government has blamed a busy legislative timetable. Governments have increasingly been at pains to say that they have no intention of muzzling the press. External reviews consider that the media enjoys freedom of the press and speech in the territory.